I am a therapeutic soft tissue release practitioner. I do this underneath a massage license in the state of Virginia. This is a general statement for this entire video, is that what we are about to experience is for informational purposes only. It is not intended to diagnose, treat, or cure anything. That being said, we're going to do the emotional processing technique. It is a way of accessing the subconscious mind to find out where we have trapped emotions and what emotions we have trapped in our body, connected to different physical ailments, mental problems, stress, reactionary situations, pretty much anything in life. You are more than likely have emotions somewhere involved in the whole mix of things. What we are going to do is you have two different modes of ways of finding out through the subconscious mind what is going on. If you decide that you would like to look them up on the internet, kinesiology or muscle testing, pendulum dowsing, rubbing for dowsing, divining rods. These are all modes of dowsing to get yes-no answers accessing the subconscious mind. As you're trying to figure this out, you probably will need to pause the video because you're going to have to figure out what's yes and what's no for you. It should be a forward or backwards motion. Side to side, you will want to set up to redetermine what it is for yourself. You could tell your subconscious mind what you would like yes to be and what you would like no to be. So what we're going to do is we're going to sit there and stand in a relaxed position, take a deep breath in, maybe a couple breaths. When breathing, by the way, it's very important that the exhale be as long, if not longer, than the inhale. And usually people, like, when you're doing a deep breath, you well, you don't want to blow it out. You want to let it loud out. That's much more relaxing than to force the air out. So what we're going to do today is we're going to ask our body which direction is yes in that relaxed position. And it'll lean one way or the other. And then you're going to ask which direction is no. You can do this out loud or in your head, and you will get a no answer. And it's going to be the opposite of what your yes is. There is a standard that tends to be true for everybody. But even in that standard, there could be a variant. If everybody leans left, I'm going to lean right just to lean right. I am that person. But anyway, so you want to ask which direction is yes, which direction is no. Once you have determined which direction is yes and which direction is no, we are going to start very simple. This is the sheet that you will be using. And there's 2 pages to it. I will make this available at the bottom of the page. There will be a link if I cannot make YouTube present this to you. There are 3 pages total that you will absolutely need. The 2 first pages I showed you, and then the emotional processing chart, which is a series of emotions set up on a chart with rows and columns and all that fun stuff. It's question by question, very simple. Can I release an emotion related to whatever it is you got going on at this time? So we're just going to do a general one for today's purposes that I'm going to do with you for myself. And it doesn't mean this applies to you. You can go along with it, and as you ask the different questions, there is actually a second sheet that you can document what's going on so that you can do your own release. You don't have to do it that way. You can actually make your own paper. First thing we are going to do is, can I release an emotion at this time? Plain and simple. Not about anything specific. We will do a specific one as well. But first we will start with this, and we are going to use the body pendulum method. So you are going to ask for yourself. It is, can I release an emotion at this time? And wait for yes or no. For me, it just answered yes. I can release an emotion at this time. Then you're going to go down to the next. It says, at this time, if yes, go to 1A. If no, go to 1B. So if it is a no, then you'll want to go and ask, is it an inherited emotion? If it's yes, then you go back up to 1A and find out, if it's a trapped emotion or a heart wall. A trapped emotion is an emotion that is stored somewhere in your body that you are having a reaction to. The second one is a heart wall. A heart wall is a barrier around your heart to protect the heart from the feeling of an intense trapped emotion, which also prevents the full functioning of the heart's energy field on your system. I got yes, there is an emotion that can be released. I'm going to go to the next question, which is it a trapped emotion? I get yes, that it is a trapped emotion that I can release at this time. So then we go down to 2. If you get no, you ask, is it a heart wall? Now going down to 2, we're asking which emotion it is, which is where the chart comes in, which has a list of emotions on it. Now there are 30 emotions on here. We are not obviously going to be releasing 30 emotions. We're going to do one at a time. So the first emotion that we're going to release for myself as we are doing this, and I hope you're doing this at home with me, keep pausing as you need to get the answers that you need to get. Which column is it in? Is it in column A? I get no. Is it in column B? I get yes. So we know it's in column B. So now I have cut my list in half. This is no longer valid. This is valid. So, is the emotion one of the 5 in row 1? Row 2? Row 3? Row 4? Row 5? Okay, so row 5 is the row that I'm dealing with. Each column has 6 rows. Each column with row has 5 emotions. We are dealing with B5. And we are going to ask, is it the first emotion? And I get yes, it is the first emotion. What I'm dealing with right now that I can release is conflict. So now I know which emotion it is. So we are going to go to which direction will I pass the hand over the governing meridian. Now the governing meridian is the meridian that we are using to unprogram these emotions. The meridian runs from between your anus and your genitals, up the backside of your body, over the top of your head, into your upper palate. So we are going to be tracing this meridian from the point at your upper lip across to the base of the neck or base of the skull. So up and over the head would be front to back. Back to front would be from the back of your head to the front of your head. So we are going to ask, am I going to run the meridian forward front to back? And I get yes. What is the total number of passes? I always start with the number 5. The number 5 is the number of change in numerology. So is it 5 passes? I get no. Is it more than 5? I get no. Is it more or less than 5? I get yes. Is it less than 4? I get yes. Is it less than 3? Is it 3 passes? So I'm going to do 3 passes front to back. And then I'm going to ask, is it going to be with the left hand? And I get yes. Is it best to use just my hand? I get yes. So we're going to just use the hand. Now if you get no, that it's not best, you can use a magnet, you can use different types of crystals. If you're into crystals, you can use anything you can think of. If you get that you're supposed to use something else or a tool to help cleanse this emotion, you'll have to ask which tool it is. You'd ask, is it a magnet? Yes or no. Then you'd ask, is it shungite? Yes or no. Or whatever you feel led to use. Do I need additional information at this time? And I get no. So if you were to get yes, you would ask, okay, it could be age, it could be, do I need to know how old I was? Do I need to know where it's stored in my body? Is it an inherited emotion? But you would ask all those questions, or whatever you feel led to ask, as additional information to be taken, or to be used. Once you have this information, you're going to go on. So as you are passing your hand over your head, you are going to say, I am releasing. I am connects you to who you truly are. your God presence, your essence, your however you perceive this to be. It could even be God for you. If God is something outside of you, then it's God outside of you. So I am releasing this trapped emotion, or in heart wall, if you have a heart wall, it can be a heart wall. I'm releasing this trapped emotion of conflict from every aspect of my being. And at this point you would say, if you have other things that you need to say, I am releasing this trapped emotion of conflict that I received at the age of 4 from every person, place, condition, and thing. And you would say, whatever you want to release it from. I am releasing this trapped emotion of conflict from my cells, my organs, my tissues, my DNA, my eyeballs, whatever it is that you're needing to release it from. If you get a specific area where it's trapped, you would say, I am releasing this trapped emotion of conflict that I feel in my right shoulder, or that is lodged in my right shoulder from every person, place, condition, thing, dimension, paradimension, time, space, reality, whatever you feel led to do for you. After you have finished the process, in this case I was told to do 3 times, so I did 3 passes. You go to number 3. Do I need to do any more to release conflict at this time? And I actually get yes. Do I have to do additional passes? And I get yes. So that would be using the exact same formula to pass over my head again. I am releasing this trapped emotion of conflict from 7 generations forward and 7 generations backwards in my family, in all time, space, realities, dimensions, and paradimensions. Now I ask again, do I need to do any additional passes at this time? Do I need to do anything more to release this at this time? Is there an additional emotion? Does it need to be filled with something, another vibration? And I get yes. So conflict, the opposite of conflict, potentially would be peace. So that would be something to start with. Do I need to fill this space in me with peace? And I get yes. But you could do whatever you feel like to do. It could be peace, it could be love, it could be confidence, it could be all kinds of different things. Whatever you feel led, you'll ask. And your response will let you know whether or not you should use that. So using the vibration of peace, we're going to go through the formulation again. Which direction will we pass over the governing meridian? It's very similar to what we did before. So we're going to go front to back, and I get yes, front to back. What is the total number of passes? More than 5? More than 5? More than 6? Is it 6? So we're going to do 6 passes. Left hand. So left hand, just my hand. So just my hand, 6 times, filling it with the vibration of peace. So now I'm going to take my left hand, very similar to what I did before, and we are going to, using the formula, I am filling myself with peace, peace, peace in every cell of my body. I am filling myself with peace, peace, peace in every organ, tissue, conscious and unconscious thought. I am filling myself with peace, peace, peace for my entire family, 7 generations forward and 7 generations backwards. I am filling myself with peace, peace, peace. The space that was once void is filled with peace, peace, peace. I am filling myself with peace, peace, peace. The peace that surpasses understanding in all time, space, realities, dimensions, and paradimensions. I am filling myself with peace, peace, peace. A peace that is filling this entire void of my body, full of peace, peace, peace. I am filling myself with peace, 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 full of peace. Do I have to do anything else to release this energy at this time? So now I am finished. Congratulations, you have finished. And thank you for participating with me to learn how to do this. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. Resources will be available for you at the end of this video. If you look down underneath the video, please hit the like and subscribe buttons if you like what I'm presenting and you would like to get other resources to help you through this time that you're currently living.